Hello and welcome back, everybody, to another live stream. So it is Thursday, the 27th of June. And yeah, as we always do, we are going to go through the Bitcoin technical analysis, take a look at anything new that has come up in the charts. And yeah, of course, we will also take a look at anything that you guys want to look at specifically, or if there's yeah, any questions that you guys want to ask me as well. I will be more than happy to take a look at whatever you want to take a look at, or yeah, of course, answer any questions that you may have as well. So yeah, let's jump into the charts. But before we do that, please make sure that you smash that thumbs up button. Helps me out, helps the channel out, and I can continue to bring you this content. And yeah, if you are new, of course, make sure that you do subscribe. Turn that bell notification on as well, so that you never ever miss another upload. And yeah, make sure that you watch this whole live stream, because remember, sometimes we are taking trades live on stream. Okay, a few weeks ago, right, there were quite a few trades that we took, and all of them being profitable, right, that we took live on stream for you guys. So yeah, make sure that you click that bell notification button so that you never ever miss any of these live streams, because yes, like I said, we do live trading here when yeah, when opportunities present themselves to us. Of course, you know, we need those good setups, right? So yeah, smash that thumbs up button and we will jump straight on into the charts, right? So, you know, nothing again, right, has really changed. Okay, nothing much has really changed, right? We are starting to see some consolidation down here, right? And of course, I am still in this long trade. Okay, and this long trade was given to the team on the daily market updates. Okay, so I do daily market updates for the team every single morning, right? I believe it was on the 24th. Okay, I entered into that I entered into that trade live on stream for the team, and yeah, as we can see, right, it is sitting in some nice profits as of right now. And yeah, the basis of this long trade, right, is that let's just get rid of the trade for now. The basis of the long trade, right, was that we did form a swing value pattern of this like pretty important low. I would say I would call it a pretty important low, right? Because how I'm kind of viewing this is kind of similar to what happened back here, right? I'm looking at this kind of like in a similar way as what happened from, you know, this big short trade that we took from up here, where the majority of the market was actually expecting all-time highs, right? The majority of the market was expecting all-time highs, and we didn't see that, right? We actually got a swing failure pattern of this previous high right here, and price started to look quite bearish off of that swing failure pattern. Okay, so for me, right, that was the point at which I entered into that trade, right? That was when I entered into the trade, when I saw all of the you know, all of the confluences that I wanted to see to enter into the trade, right? Again, that is when I entered into the trade. And that's kind of the same thing that I've done here, right? It's kind of the same thing that I've done here. So we've got this low down here, right, at 56,400. Sorry, and like back here, okay, like back here, where majority of retail traders were looking for all-time high. The majority of retail traders were expecting all-time high because we were so close to all-time high, and then we started to break out of this, like bit of resistance here. So it was initially right looking quite bullish, okay, and initially looking quite good to then see all-time high. And to be honest with you, I'll hold my hands up and I'll say, right, I was actually expecting all-time high here. However, the difference between like myself and a retail trader is that I have, the mindset of, okay, right, I'm bullish here, but I understand that things could change very quickly, very swiftly, and we could actually see this move being pretty bearish. Okay, and that's exactly what happened, and that's exactly what I capitalized on, right? So I saw that the majority of the market were long. Right, we had about 79 million new long trades coming in at the high of the candle. Right, that is a lot of long trades. Okay, a lot of long trades expecting all-time high, expecting higher prices. So for me, right, I was thinking, okay, the majority of the market are very bullish at this moment in time. The majority of the market, right, are expecting all-time high at this moment in time. But what happens when the majority of the market expects one thing? Well, the market goes against everybody. The market goes against everybody who is on one side of the market, right? Of course, there are only two sides of the market, right? There's long and the short. If everybody is long, price is most likely going to pull back, and vice versa. If everybody is short, price is most likely going to go up, wiping out all of those short trades. Okay, so here I understood, right? I understood that everybody was long. Everybody was expecting all-time high at this point. I could visibly see it, right? Taking a look at the order flow. I was taking a look at the order flow, the footprint. Okay, I could visibly see how many people were longing this breakout, supposable breakout. Then what happened, right? Then price started to reverse. Why did price start to reverse? Well, price started to reverse because there was a big institutional player here, or there was a big trader here, okay, with big sell limit orders who are absorbing all of the longing, right? And once those longs get exhausted, okay, there's no more longs that can come into the market, no more shorts to get wrecked who are initially covering and buying back into the market, price starts to pull back, okay? And when price starts to pull back, what happens? It creates emotional traders, right? We capitalize on emotional traders. That's what you want to capitalize on, right? Because when traders, right, are emotional, price is only going to go in one direction. And the direction that price is going to go in is towards those emotional traders, right? Or against those emotional traders, okay? First of all, against the emotional traders, and then towards more emotional traders, okay? And that's what we want to take advantage of, right? That's exactly what we want to take advantage of. And that's exactly what I took advantage of here. I saw that the majority of the market were long, okay? I then started to see price pulling back, telling me, okay, there's absorption here. There's a big player absorbing all of the longs. Price starts to pull back. The long trades become emotional. And what do they have to do? Well, they have to cover. Right? When retail traders get emotional, they exit their positions. Okay? Meaning that they have to cover their long trades, which means they have to sell back into the market, right? Adding fuel to the fire and pushing that price lower. Okay, so that was the short trade that I was looking at here. Again, I hold my hands up. I say, right, I was bullish up there. But I understand when things can change. And I understand that things change very swiftly, very quickly. That's exactly what happened here. Everything was looking very bullish. Everything was looking very bullish. until I noticed that the absorption was occurring. Price started to pull back. This is looking weak now because there are 79 million long trades at the high trapped. When they're trapped, they're emotional. When they're emotional, they cover. When they cover the long trades, they sell, adding fuel to the fire, pushing the price lower, right? That's kind of what I was looking at here as well, right? It's kind of the same scenario. Again, what are all these retail traders expecting? Okay, everyone that's shorting down here, what are they expecting? They are expecting this low to be taken out. I myself am expecting this low to be taken out. But I understand that things can change very quickly, very swiftly, right? I understand that. And that's what I established here, okay? I established here, okay, we're actually getting a lot of absorption coming into the market now, right? Why are we getting lots of absorption coming into the market? Well, let's take a look at XO charts, right? Let's take a look at what happened on the move down, right? First of all, on the move down here, we can see, right, like 90 million, right? 90 million long trades are getting wrecked here, right? That, of course, pushes price lower because those are long trades selling into the market, right? Pushing that price lower, right? Then what happened? Okay, then we started to see shorts, actually new shorts coming into the market. So we saw new shorts actually coming into the market. You can see here, right, 22 million shorts opened up at $61,035, right? You know that these are new long positions because open interest is increasing, right? When we're decreasing, okay, when open interest is decreasing, we know money is flowing out of the market. But when we're seeing open interest increase, we're seeing money flowing into the market, right? And then what happens, right? After we got all of those shorts coming in, okay, well, price continued to go lower. But as price continued to go lower, right, we saw longs again getting wrecked. 60 million long trades got wrecked. Okay, we can even see the wrecked setting, the wrecked setting, right? You can see how many long trades got wrecked on this move down, right? These dots here indicate when traders are getting wrecked, right? You can see 3 consecutive candles with long trades getting absolutely annihilated, right? Absolutely annihilated. Okay. So for me, right, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, this is pretty bearish. But then what happens to price? Okay. Price actually starts to rise. As price starts to rise, what is going through my head, okay, is that why is price rising? What is making price rise? Well, we're at a pretty critical level, okay? Institutions, right, they're not thinking of entering into complicated trades. They're not thinking about 100 different indicators. They're not thinking about this extremely technical, extremely hard to understand, extremely premium trading strategy. No, they are looking at very, very simple levels. They understand what retail traders are going to be doing at certain levels. Okay. And of course, right, all they are doing is setting their limit orders, waiting for price to come to their limit order. Once price taps that limit order, okay, the retail traders actually do the rest. Okay, they have their level there. They have their level to absorb any selling pressure if price is coming down or any buying pressure if price is going up. Okay, they have their level there. Then it's up to the retail traders. Okay, the institutions kind of push the button, right? Price comes in to their limit order, right? Price starts to go in the opposite direction slightly, okay? Because what do they do with their limit order? Well, they absorb, okay? They absorb either all of that selling pressure, in this case, the selling pressure, or if price is going up, right? In this case that I just showed you here, right? They're absorbing all of the longs, okay? So by doing that, they're pushing the button of the retail trader and they're saying, look, I'm happy to buy here. Are you going to continue to short? And the majority of the time, right, after all of that selling pressure has been absorbed, we don't see those new shorts coming in, or we don't see those new longs coming in. Why? Right. Well, first of all, okay, in this instance, right, all of the longs have already been wiped out. Okay, so we can scrap that. There's no more longs to get wrecked until we come down to like $56,400. So there's no more long trades to get wrecked. The only way price can continue to go down now is if new shorts are coming in. So the institutions have put their limit order there. It's been tapped. They've pushed the button. Okay, they've pushed that button and they said, look, I'm happy to buy here. Are you going to continue to sell? The majority of the time, right, retail traders have already got wrecked enough that they're not willing to try and continue to short, right? Because you have to remember, a lot of retail traders will have shorted the low as well. They would have got wrecked. Price starts to rise, okay? Again, institutions have pushed that button, right? They've said, look, can you continue to short? No, you can't. Price is going to go up. As price goes up, it creates emotional traders. Emotional traders have to exit their positions. In this case, right, they have to exit their short trades. Exiting their short trades means that they are buying back into the market, right? Adding fuel to the fire that the institution has created, right? So the institution initially, starts the fire, a very small fire, okay? And then what happens, right? The retail traders add to that fire and make it this one big, huge fire. The institutions just use a little bit of kindling, right? They set that on fire, okay? It's just a small, tiny little fire. Then as those retail traders start to get wrecked, start to get emotional, they are the ones that actually move that market and make that big, big push. They don't realize it, okay? They don't realize it whatsoever, okay? The institutions have initiated it, okay? But if there was enough retail traders that were working together, they could counter trade the institutions and you could see the institutions getting wrecked, right? But that's not what has happened, right? A perfect example of this would be GameStop, right? A perfect example of that would have been GameStop, okay? All of these institutions were looking to short it, right? Because they were expecting to absorb all of the longs that were coming in. However, what happened? The community got too big, even for the institution. So the institutions got wrecked, got destroyed, got obliterated because there was a huge community who were just long, right? But that's what we don't have here, okay? We don't have that here, right? We're in kind of like a maturing market here, right? We're in a pretty stable market here, okay? We're not going to see, maybe a few years ago, yes, we could have seen something like that, right? But now this market is starting to mature. We don't have a big community that is out there to destroy the institutions, right? Everyone in this market is in it for themselves, right? And retail traders being retail traders are going to cover, right? They're going to add the fuel to the fire, right? Creating that very small fire, right? Taking that very small fire into one big fire, okay? So that's kind of why first of all, that's why I've entered into the long trade, right? But that's kind of why I still think price could actually go a little bit higher from here, right? Do I think, price can go to all-time high from here? There is a possibility, yes, right? In my eyes, I do still think that we could come down to $56,400, to be honest, right? But I'm only looking to take this trade up to, let's say like 54,500-ish, right? And then I'm looking to take a TP1, move the stop loss to entry, making it a risk-free trade, okay? And then letting the rest of the trade ride, right? That's all I am looking for. I understand that we are very bearish at this moment in time, okay? There was a short setup from here, right? I understand, okay? I didn't actually take this short trade, right? I didn't unfortunately miss the short trade, but there was a short trade from up here, okay? And of course, if anyone took that short trade, you would have taken advantage of this beautiful move towards the downside, right? But I understand here, right, that we could see, right, what happened here, where we run a major level that everybody is, okay? We front run the level that everybody is waiting for, okay? And we actually see the move in the opposite direction, okay? So I still think, yes, $56,400 is probably the highest probability move, yes. But, right, we see this so many times where everybody is expecting a level, right? Back here is just the perfect example. Everybody is expecting all-time high. What do the institutions know? They know that everybody is expecting all-time highs. What do people who think like institutions know? They know that retail traders are expecting all-time high. Okay, so they're going to be setting their limit orders here, right? They're setting their limit orders here, absorbing all of this because they know that retail traders are going to be aggressively longing as price starts to break this level. As retail traders start to aggressively long, right, they absorb all of that buying pressure. The institutions, right, they absorb all of the buying pressure, right, pushing the price lower, starting that little fire. But as price starts to pull back, they create emotional traders. Emotional traders have to cover. When they cover, they have to sell, right? They have to sell back into the market, right? Here. So this is kind of what I'm looking at here, right? That's kind of what everybody's going to be expecting. $56,400. We've got absorption here. It's evident, right? It's very evident that we have absorption here. It's very evident that there are big players here. There are big institutions here. There are big whales, big traders here who have set a big limit order. Right? We can't visibly see it. They don't want us to visibly see it, right? But what we can do is we can understand, we can read the order flow, okay? And that gives us the information that we need to know whether there is absorption happening here. And after doing so, I have come to terms with there is absorption here, right? So my thesis on the market at this moment in time is that a big institution, a big institutional player, a big trader, a big whale, whoever it may be, I don't care who it is. All I want to know is, are they a big player? Seems like they're a big player. Okay, they've put their limit order here. That's where their limit order has been put, because we're getting absorption of the shorts here. We're getting absorption of the selling pressure here. Right, remember, longs were getting wrecked on this move down. Longs getting wrecked means sells into the market. Sells into the market means price goes lower. But if those sell by limit order, price goes up, right? Price starts to move up slowly, right? Because then, eventually shorts are going to get exhausted, right? The sells are going to get exhausted, or the sells run out. All of the longs get liquidated, right? And that starts the move up. But then who continues the move is the retail traders, the emotional retail traders who start to cover, meaning that they buy back into the market, right? So that's kind of what we're seeing here. And I understand, and my thesis on the market right now is that, yes, there is a big player here, right? There is a big player here, and they have absorbed all of that selling pressure. Okay, so right now, I still think price could actually go higher here. Right? I do still think price could go higher here. Right? If we look back here, okay, first of all, all of these 70 million new short trades that opened up in here, not all of them have been completely wiped out yet, to be honest. Right? We still have lots of imbalances up here. Okay, some of them haven't been taken out, some of them have been taken out. But just because we've, tapped it and rejected from it doesn't mean it makes emotional traders, right? We need to see the follow through, right? We need to see price continue to rise a little bit more. Okay. You can already see up here, right? You can already see that some short trades are being wrecked, right? Especially here, right? You can see short trades were getting wrecked here, right? That's pushing price higher. So for me, I do still think price could come up higher, just because we understand, right, that there are a lot of people short here. Okay, there are a lot of people short here, and everybody that's going to be short, okay, could have their stop loss, or will most likely have their stop losses above these highs here, right, above these highs. As soon as we start to take out all of those stop losses, price just continues to rise and rise and rise and rise. Okay, because of course those shorts that shorted, right, when they're emotional, what do? Right, they buy back into the market. Buying back into the market pushes the price higher. Okay, it pushes the price higher. So I am still long on the market. Right, let's pull that trade up again. There we go. Still in that long trade, $740 in a profit at this moment in time. Okay, and I am looking for higher prices, to be honest with you. Yeah, this was a really nice setup with a really nice invalidation and a really, really nice reasoning behind the trade. There was, right? There was a really nice, strong reasoning to enter into this trade. And there is a strong case to believe that price is going to continue to rise. Will it continue to rise? We don't know that, right? But we can build a strong case that price can continue to rise. So we will see. We will remain patient. You know, I say this to the team all of the time, right? Over on the Visionary Discord, okay, and in the daily market updates, patience. Patience is required in trading. You need to be a very, very patient person to become any good at trading, right? Any good at trading, you need to become a patient person, right? Because the majority of trading is patience, is waiting, right? You have to remain patient and wait for your key levels to be tapped, right? That's one stage of the patience, right? The second stage is you have to wait for the setup to present itself. You may tap a key level, but you may not see what you want to see to enter into the trade. You may not see the setup. Okay, so you have to wait for the level, remain patient for the level. You have to remain patient for the setup. And then you have to, if you get the setup, of course, then you have to wait for your take profits. It's patience, 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 right? A lot of this market is patience. The key to being successful in trading, a big key of being successful in trading, is being patient, right? Is being very, very patient. So I just want to reiterate that, right? Being patient is very, very, very important. So, yeah, that's kind of my analysis on Bitcoin, right? We still understand, right? I've gone through it so many times, right, in the past, okay? So many times in the past. Let's just get Elliott Wave up quickly, right? We're still in this bearish Elliott Wave count. We're still in a bearish market structure. So this is why I do still believe that $56,400 can be taken out. I do still believe that, right? Because we're in this bearish Elliott Wave, right? That's why I'm looking to take profit relatively soon on this long trade if we do see price continue to rise higher. Because I understand price is in bearish market structure and we can continue to go and complete wave 5, right? Where again, you know, I say this a lot. I've said this a lot recently because this is my plan, right? I am actually looking for a possible long trade from down here, right? I'm looking for a possible long trade from down here. If I see what I want to see down here at $56,400, okay, then I will be happy to enter into a long trade down there. I'll be more than happy to enter into a long trade down there. But I need to see what I want to see down there, right? I need to see lots and lots of longs getting wrecked, but all of those sells being absorbed by a big player. Or I want to see lots of shorts as we break the level towards the downside, then I want to see price start to retrace back up, trapping traders, trapping short traders, okay? And then we see a big move up, right? Those are what I want to see to enter into a possible trade. If I don't see any absorption happening here, then for me, there's no reason to enter into a long. And there's no reason to actually expect higher prices. Okay, we can actually expect lower prices from there. Okay, so that's kind of my plan if we do come down there, right? But for now, I am just remaining long and looking for higher prices, okay, at this moment in time. Ethereum, okay, that's having a small rise up as well. Haven't entered into a trade on Ethereum. Right, Solana's had a pretty big move up as well. I was looking to trade this triangle, not a breakout. I'm not a breakout trader. I was looking to possibly trade a fake out of it. But yeah, we didn't see that in the end. Of course, you know, we had that Pepe long as well, right? That is in some really nice profits as well. But for me right now, it is patience, right? I know what I want, okay? I know what I want, and I want to see higher prices from here for this long trade, okay? I want to see higher prices so that I can then take profit. If I don't get higher prices, or if, you know, even if we do get higher prices, but then we pull back down to 56,400, right? I will be looking for a long trade down there if I see the setup. If I don't get the setup, then of course I will not take the setup. I will not take it whatsoever. So yeah, that is kind of what my plan is. Are there any questions, right? If you've got any questions, please put them in the chat. Let me know that you are here. And yeah, of course, if there's anything you want me to look at, please put them in the chat as well. I'll be interested to see what your take is, you know, what you want me to look at. So yeah, please put your input in the chat. And of course, smash that thumbs up button as well if you haven't already. And of course, if you want access to this Visionary Discord where I literally give all of my trades away, of course, daily market updates as well. The most recent long trade was actually given in one of the daily market updates. So if you want access to all of that, it is the first link in the description. It'll take you to this page here. You get access to all the Visionary courses as well, which teach you about the EXO charts as well. And then if you just want the free free Discord, it will be the second link in the description. Okay, well, if there are no questions, I'll probably leave it here. It's been pretty quiet recently. So yeah, I don't want to drag it on too long if there's no one here wanting to answer any questions. I've kind of said what I need to say, and nothing major has really changed. So yeah, I still stand where I stand, and yeah, I will leave it there. So I hope you all had a lovely day. I hope you enjoyed this stream. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you either in the Visionary Discord or tomorrow for the next live stream. So yeah, have a lovely rest of your day, guys, and I will see